Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So we are going to be continuing with my 2014 Halloween series, and as you can see by the title and the pictures of this look, it is going to be a zipper face inspired makeup tutorial, and this is totally what I've decided to be for Halloween. So if you want to find out how I did this, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I did is I just applied a thin layer of foundation all over my face because half of our face is going to be pretty looking, I guess you could say, and the other half is going to be covered in the zipper makeup. So I just applied a thin layer just all over my skin, and for that I used my Revlon Photoready foundation. All of the products that I used in this video will be down in the description box. Next, I just filled in one eyebrow, so the side of my face that I'm going to keep sort of pretty is the side that I focused on. So I'm going to be filling in just this eyebrow because on the other side of our face is going to be the zipper. So I'm just following the natural shape of my eyebrow and just filling that in like so. And then I'm also going in with some Anastasia, I believe this is the brow powder. I'm not sure. Like I said, everything will be down below. Now we're going to get started on the eyes. So first, obviously, I just used some e.l.f. eyeshadow primer so our eyeshadow stays nice and, matte and, stays in place all day. Then for the eye look, I'm going to be using this new e.l.f. Wicked Beauty book. This is limited edition for Halloween time, I believe, and the colors and this palette are just absolutely gorgeous. If you want to see a separate look with this palette, let me know down in the comments and I will do that. But for this look, I really wanted just a simple smoky eye. So first, I'm going to be taking this kind of brown color it has a little bit of shimmer in it, and it's just a really pretty, really dark brown, and I'm just going to be using that all over the lid, and of course blending that out. Also, I'm taking that dark brown color and applying that to the bottom lash line as well. Next, I'm taking this kind of really creamy color and using that for an inner eye highlight and to help blend out the dark brown eyeshadow that we used. Then I'm taking the really matte black eyeshadow that came in this palette, and on a kind of slanted e.l.f. brush, I'm going to be taking that into the outer corner and just kind of sweeping that in, and then of course blending everything out. You don't necessarily have to do eye makeup on this eye if you don't want to. It's Halloween, so you can get totally creative and do whatever you want on the other side of your face, or, just kind of get crazy with it and do what you want. Next, I took the black eyeliner pencil that came with the palette and just applied that to my waterline and on my top lash line as well, just a little bit. Sorry, I'm all tongue twisted. I totally suck at doing voiceover, so I'm sorry. Just try to follow me as best you can. Now it's time to get started with the fun stuff, and this is the zipper that I'm going to be using. It actually came in a zipper face kit, but you can also buy one in like a craft aisle for like a couple dollars, I guess. And this is where it gets really important because you really want to make sure that you have the placement that you want for your zipper. Everyone else just does it down the middle usually, but I wanted to do something different and do it on one side of my face. So after you have everything all set in place, you can either use spirit gum or liquid latex, which is what I'm going to be using here. I got it for $2 at Walmart and it worked absolutely beautifully. So after you have figured out the place where you want your zipper to be, go ahead and start applying the liquid latex to your face as to where you want the zipper to go. And then just kind of hold and press it on there for a few seconds in order for the liquid latex to get nice and tacky and to dry. After it does dry, it does stay pretty secure, so just hold it there and let it dry for as long as possible. And while you're doing that, you can make sure that you have, the rest of your outline planned out before you get started. Make sure you have something kind of underneath you on your lap because I did experience a little bit of drippage from the liquid latex while putting it on, so just a little word of warning. And again, just hold it on there until it dries and becomes very, very tacky, and the zipper should stay in place. So that is what the zipper looks like all attached to my face. And now I took a little bit more liquid latex and I wanted to add some texture into the little open slit that we're going to be creating. And also I wanted to add a few more on the other side of my face as well, just because I like playing around with liquid latex and trying to figure out new things I can do with it. So this is all just an experimentation. So yeah, I'm just taking little bits of liquid latex and dabbing that all over my face, making sure that they become really dry. Then I'm going to be using just some regular tweezers to open up the liquid latex to kind of make it look like an open wound. And it worked really well for the zipper face because it looked like there was like torn muscle and it just looked really gross. So that really did help. And I also opened up a few of the ones on the other side of my face just to kind of look like puncture wounds or anything like that. You know, you can always get creative with it. Then I took some regular just concealer that's my skin tone and just dabbed it over top of the liquid latex so it didn't look white, so it kind of looked more like our skin tone. Next, I took this black grease makeup and on a little tiny eyeshadow brush, I went into all of the wounds and added that to different parts of the wound to make it look really deep and more lifelike, so kind of adding like shadows, I guess you could say. It's not that necessary on the zipper part of your face because you're going to be covering it with blood and guts anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Then of course I took some fake vampire blood and added that into the wounds as well with another little eyeshadow brush. This blood does wash off really well, so don't be afraid to use your eyeshadow brushes. But I just applied that into the wounds to make it look like they were very fresh and bleeding. The next thing we're going to be doing is I am taking this dark red grease makeup and on a regular cosmetic sponge from the dollar store, I'm just going to be taking all of the grease makeup as much as I can get on the sponge, and I'm going to be dabbing this only in the part where we, like in between the zipper that we applied. And this grease makeup is going to be kind of a base for, you know, the blood and the eyeshadows, just to make it look really dark red and gory looking. The first eyeshadow that I'm going to be using is by Milani, and it looks like this. It's just a red baked eyeshadow, and for that I'm just going to be using a regular foundation brush, and I'm just going to apply this eyeshadow right in the zipper part all over my face. And the thing about this eyeshadow is that it kind of has a shimmer to it, which I kind of liked it because it looked like, you know, muscle that was just glistening with blood. I don't know. I just thought it looked really cool, so I used that all over my face, just around, you know, the wounds that we created and around my eye, and just everywhere in that area is where I applied the eyeshadow. I also went back in with just a regular red eyeshadow by Sephora just to make it a little bit more red. And now for the fun part, I'm going back in with the fake blood that we used for our wounds, and on the same cosmetic sponge that we used, I'm just going to be applying blood everywhere all over my face to make it look really bloody and like we just zipped a part of our face open. To add in a little extra effect, I am taking this Bloody Scab makeup by Fun World, and this stuff is so cool. This is like my favorite part of Halloween makeup because when you apply it and it dries just like a scab, so it looks super lifelike. And I'm just going to be applying that all over that area and on the other wounds on my face. It just looks super gross and it dries really cool. I don't know, I just thought it added the finishing touch that it was missing. And I also applied it over top of my eyebrow on that part to kind of conceal it more. Next, I'm going back in with the red eyeshadow from Sephora and just tapping that in all over my eye to miss any parts, in case I missed any of the parts. Next, I'm taking these little temporary tattoos that I got from Dollar General, and I wanted to add something on the other side of my face just for something cool, like kind of a rotten skin, and there was like a fly eating one of my wounds. I don't know, I thought it looked cool. So I pretty much just cut that design out, applied it where I wanted it on my face, held it on my face for approximately 30 to 60 seconds, and peeled it off, and we have this really gross looking open wound, and the fly is a nice touch. I don't know, I just thought it was cool. You can do whatever you want, but I just wanted to add something fun. Next, I'm just going in with some of the fake blood just to add in some finishing touches, you know, in case I missed a spot like underneath the zipper and around my eye area some more. Be careful not to get this blood in your eye because it's not supposed to be there, so just be very, very careful with it. And then for some more accessories, I went and added in one red eye contact. These contacts are from Blue Banana. All of the information that you will want to know, it will be down in the description box. These are the most comfortable contacts I've ever worn personally, and I loved them. So here's what the finished look turned out like. I am absolutely in love with it. It was so much fun to film. I cannot wait to go out on Halloween wearing this. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and to share it with your friends on all your social medias. It would really help me out, and I really do appreciate it. Really does help get my videos out there, so I would really appreciate if you did that. Tell me what you guys think of this video down in the comments. I would love to know. But until then, I will see you very soon with more Halloween looks and just more videos from me in general. So I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye everyone.